Hello, welcome to Willard Art and Frames Artist Insight Series. We're here with artist Stephen Craig talking about his show here at the gallery. Welcome. It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here, and it's a beautiful gallery.
Thank you. So some of the questions that we wanted to talk to you about was, how would you describe your artistic journey?
Boy, being from Hawaii, at a young age I used to like to draw different things or build different things, and as I got older I worked in a lot of boatyards, helping build boats, doing a lot of varnish work, and I was always interested in the arts. So if it was art of building or art of drawing, that kept me going, and working on the ocean most of my life helps me, paint waves pretty easily.
Well, that's a great segue into, so where do you find your best inspiration?
Gosh, it may sound kind of strange, but my inspiration comes from my imagination. It just talks to me and just flows. Even though my father was really into art, he wasn't an artist, but he admired a lot of art. So I went to a lot of art shows with him, and so that inspired me. And then, like I said, working on the water, all that inspiration is there. So during the day I'll have photos that just goes through my mind, and when I go to paint, I really never know what I'm going to paint until about 20 minutes into it, and it can go from one direction, from a mountain to an ocean to a city. So it just kind of flows, and it's hard to explain how that happens, but it does.
That's amazing how organic that is. So what would you say, who are your favorite artists, and would you have any advice for other artists that are up and coming?
So mentioning my father, Margaret Keane was one of my favorites. We grew up with Margaret Keane. My dad was good friends with her, and as a little kid I remember going into her gallery in 1968 in Waikiki and talking to her. And my family has a big collection of Margaret Keane, so I've been surrounded with Margaret Keane my whole life. Along with the actor Jack Lord, he liked to paint, and his work was pretty interesting, and that was a big influence on me. And also with Christian Lassen. Matter of fact, I did a show with him about 8 years ago. I didn't have my paintings, but I built all his art displays, and so that was kind of cool to be working with him.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so good experience.
And would that experience be something you would advise for like other people who are trying to?
Yeah, find your niche. Get a piece of canvas. I know sometimes it gets hard looking at a white piece of board, but start throwing paint at it. Move it around, and don't be scared. And find your painting within how it drips down, and have patience. If it doesn't come out good, it's just a painting, and you can always paint over it. But try to paint as often as you can. That will help you move forward.
That's wonderful and beautiful. Thank you so much for your time. It was so great to have you.
Thank you for having me.